Energy efficient means that you're actually making decisions for yourself first and foremost. And you know what? That just triggered selfishness in some of you. What a selfish thing. If I do that, I'll probably leave my little girl in the tub and she'll drown. I mean, that's how we think. That unless we're giving something up, and it's a little bit painful, or there's got to be a struggle, it's not love. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. What if you could come into relationships and not compromise what you are? Well, that's not going to happen, because you'd have to find somebody, and please don't get me wrong, now you're going to say he's arrogant, that took the whole life coach course at least 3 times just to get started on how to love themselves, so that they can allow their partner to love themselves, so that they can, both of them will find unconditional self-love for themselves and then become the light for each other. I'll tell you, it's a good thing we don't live any longer, because you're going to go through lots of relationships and marriages, or you're going to be miserable for life, because you don't have the tools or the strategy. Without unconditional self-love and care for yourself, you will go from relationship to relationship for the rest of your life, and you better get it. And if you don't, it's because, guess what? Well, I'm a little bit fat now, I'm a little bit old, and this is about as good as it gets. So, he is nice to me, and he's just grumpy, or blah, 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 blah. Well, always compromising, aren't we doing that? You've done it all your life. I'm not doing it. And guess what? I don't have to compromise my love at all. And Lori's never going to be pissed at me, because she understands she doesn't have to compromise hers. She's not going to play love ransom with me. Oh, you didn't do this, so you're not going to get this. And don't tell me you don't do it. Well, I have a headache. Or I pretend you have a headache, or you pretend you're sleeping, or what is that? What is that kind of relationship? What is that? Don't tell me you're not in one. You're in one until you're going to be in one until you get in here. It's an inner standing, and it's total love and respect for yourself. Whenever you're ready. So the reality is this, okay? I don't have to compromise. See, compromise is not a great word, right? But everybody says it. In every relationship, you need to compromise. No, because I don't want everything. I want her to have everything like I want everything. But I don't have to have everything to have everything. I am everything. Once you totally love, honor, and respect yourself, what do you need? Do you need an extra motorcycle? Do you need an ATV? Do you need a boat? Do you need all these materialistic things? Go to any family, I don't care. They don't have to have a lot of money, or they'll have a lot of money, and they'll, oh, we've got so many toys. That's right. Because they need to be out here and busy out here, because none of them can go in here. And guess what? If you don't go in here and totally learn how to love yourself, then you're going to have to buy all the toys in the world. You won't have enough room in your house for the new couch, okay, or the sauna, or the jacuzzi, because it's all trying to make you feel love. I just bought a jacuzzi. Oh, wow, we'll all come over, yeah. The reality is that I don't even know what I need anymore. Sometimes I go, oh my God, I should need something, but I don't need anything. I was worth $3.6 million when I was 52. When I was 58, I was worth $2,200. And now I don't know what I'm worth except everything. Why did I need to lose all that money? Because I was so arrogant? No. I needed to lose that money because I needed to lose the poverty consciousness totally. Totally. I needed to lose that totally. So I paid like almost 3.2 million between separation and investing and into things I don't even understand, but just invest into them anyway. And now I only invest into myself, and then everybody's going, go crypto, do this, do that, do this. And I just stopped it all. It was all just, it's such a beautiful thing. I'm just going to do what I do best and know that, guess what? We can't have enough. I can't have enough. Well, I am enough. I am enough. You should see, okay, how well I take things when people steal things from me now. I look inside myself and go, why did I allow that to be stolen? And forget the anger. I mean, you know, it's not like I'm not going to protect things, but the reality is this. I just don't know what I need anymore. I just need to be in the present moment. I need to understand that I am a breathing, living spirit being, and that which created the universe so loved me to create me. So don't think that you can, go ahead, pray for me because I'm going to hell in your mind. Because the reality is God works for me and I work for you, and we should all work for each other. I work for God, God works for me, whatever God is. I don't know what it is, haven't got a clue. Now people are going, is he ever stupid? Has he never read the Bible? Well, I could quote the Bible back and forth if you really want that. But the reality is I'm not going to do that because guess what? I'm writing my own story. Is it okay if I have my own God? Okay, and it just unconditionally loves me? Okay, has never even thought about judging me? Is that okay with you guys? Oh no, I'm going to hell for it. Yeah, I get it. Okay, fine, whatever. Right? The only curse on this planet is in here. The only blessing is going to be in here. And I'm not telling you to give up everything physically, financially. You can have it all. I just wanted a higher learning. Right? I wanted a higher learning. Should have saw. I invested my money in this one project. Cost me about 1.2 million. That was really cool. And when we lost the money, my whole family just thought the world was ending. And that was like the pin that dropped that just helped me go. And I just looked at everyone, you know, let's just say the older people in my life, because I don't want to put anybody down, said, you ruined it for all of us. And then they got the kids against me, and it was like, you've ruined everything. And I just said to everyone, I go, guess what? You won't even notice it's gone when you notice that you're here. Well, that really helped my relationships too. None of them did without. You know, none of them did without. But I'm not going to repeat the lesson. Everybody says that we learn through struggle. Why can't we learn through self-love and self-care? With self-love and self-care, there's no struggle, and you learn everything that you need. Everything. What if you did everything out of passion and purpose? You better be selfish enough to sit down and start writing a story of the way you would like your life to go if you totally loved yourself. And you can totally love everybody in your family, but you can still have what you want. But Christian, you still believe it's in the suffering. You know, when you change and make a change in your life on a subconscious level, because that's what pisses everybody off in the family. Oh my God, it's disruptive. When somebody in the family goes way down, people don't like it. When they go way up, they don't like that more. Because a lot of people don't mind haunting the past all the time, the lower vibrations. But most people don't like the future scary. The reality is now Christian just went away and he came home and his vibration's way up here and it's scaring everyone in the family. You have to sit down with your family when you go home right away and go, there's nothing crazy about me. I'm trying to retrain my brain. I'm trying to find how I can unconditionally love myself. You know what? And then they're going to go, what do you mean? What does that even mean? Well, that means that the next time you guilt me, it won't work. I'll just sit there and observe and find out how we can have a better relationship. Instead of you guilting me or me feeling like you're guilting me and then I guilt you and then we separate. Like, don't tell me you don't do that with everybody close to you. All you have to do is just connect to your breath, calm down, have a slight smile, and they're going, I want an answer right now. And you're going, I can't give it, and if I gave you an answer right now, it would be the wrong one, and then it would separate us for a while, and I don't want that. The subconscious is, did you ever notice something? When somebody wants something that you know the other person's not going to give them, or they'll pull a subconscious tantrum, or get things really hectic and busy, so you just go, yeah, okay. It would be really great if you just let people know, you know, you won't wear me down on this, but I love you anyway. Yeah, it's going to be hard. You're going to struggle. Because guess what? You can say you're not religious, then why is it taking you so long to remove the guilt, to remove the sliver, to remove the tumor, to remove the arthritis, to remove the diabetes? Why is it taking so long? Oh, I'm not religious. Oh, really? Oh, really? I've been working on it for 3 years now, learning how to love myself. Oh, really? Wow. What if you could do it just like this? All you have to do is just put sticky notes everywhere, in the car, sticky notes in every room in your house at eye level. All you got to do is never put tons of mirrors around. Never pass a mirror unless you look in the mirror and go, I love you, I will protect you, I will honor you, I will respect you. What if you were to rely only on yourself to make yourself happy? What if you could do that? How does it feel when someone who loves you, okay, is just draining you because they're lost, they feel empty, they're depressed? How does that feel when you know that they're needing from you and at that moment you can't give it to them? Welcome to all marriages. What if we were allowed to love ourselves completely? How would that let everyone else off the hook? How much more joyful would life be? I'm telling you, this is my only mission. And why? Because if I talk about it, if I teach it, if I train it, I get to have it. If I don't teach it, if I don't train it, if I don't live it, I don't get to experience it. And I haven't found anything better than unconditional love for myself and not allowing you to guilt me. You will always guilt people when you're not getting what you want from them. And if you're not self-loving and self-caring, there's going to be a lot of guilt being served, yes or no? So, I love my family so much. Well, you better learn how to love yourself so much, because if you love them so much and you don't love yourself, you're the terrorist. Let's find out what your children, your husband, your wife, and other people really think about you. Let's find out what you really think about your family. Let's all get around the table and tell the truth. How draining it can be. It doesn't have to be that way. We are spirit beings. We were created out of love. and we're being destroyed through self-hate. Nobody's doing anything to you. You're doing it to yourself. Why are you in that predicament? Because of the vibration. Watch how you speak. Watch what you listen to. Watch who you hang around with. What do you do in your spare time? What do you do in your... Because that tells a lot about you. How efficient are you? If you're scattered a lot and you can't seem to get things done, there's no focus. How much love do you think you have for yourself? And then try to work on that and see how many people allow you just to go there and stay there. So understand, it's quite all right. Learn the things you want and do what you want because it's your life. It's always been your life. And there'll be people in here that will take some of these ideas and go, I want it all, but they're just too tired. They don't know how to focus. They don't know how to do the proper exercise. They don't know how to drink right, think right. And then they're going to go home. Remember something. The longer you do something, the longer you feed something, the bigger it becomes and the deeper the root, right? I've been all my life unworthy. Whoa. There's a bit of a project. You know? You're not going to change people that are totally ingrained. If you're unworthy, you're unworthy. It's really going to be hard to get that worthwhile feeling. And understand, people say to me, Dr. Wolf, I've got stage 3 cancer. I've got stage 4 cancer. What's your advice? Leave your family. Leave your family for 6 weeks to 3 months. Go find yourself. Go to a beach. Do a sand scrub. Okay? Start doing juicing, vegetable juicing. Do advanced water fasting. Do therapeutic vomiting, we're going to talk about today, and a few other things. Because you need to purge. You need to purge all the BS belief systems that are choking you and blocking you. That's your chokehold. And it's not your fault, but like I said, from 0 to 7, you'll accept anything, you'll eat anything, right? You're not getting away from this table until you finish that food. You're going to apologize to your father even if you were right. Right? Right? Right. There's a lot of things that need to change, and they're not going to change, but they could change with you. You can't go out and change the world, but you can change the way you see the world, the way you live in this world, and know that the psychos out there will always be in charge. They'll hold the keys, but not the key to set you free. That's inner. That's inner standing. Look at guys. If we go to play Monopoly, there's certain rules, right? You can't get in there and say, well, I want to play Monopoly and I'm going to change the rules. No, the rules are the psychos are always going to control. The government does not work for you. There's an internal government. The medical system is not into health. And food corporations are owned by the tobacco industry that are not into health. Now, do you get the game? Do you understand the game? 2% of the food in a grocery store is edible. So 90% of what they sell, which is not true, it must be 150%, because there's more junk leaving than there is real food leaving the grocery store. Because there's more junk coming into the grocery store than real food. Just understand the game. And then you've got to understand this, especially for the younger ones here. You can't be falling in love with someone and say, I can change him or I can change her. Well, what are you, like, crazy? Just keep working on yourself, and you'll find somebody that's in the same vibe as you and knows how to work on themselves. Do you really want to get married to somebody and have to work on them for the rest of your life? That's what every woman wants. On a subconscious level, you were programmed for that. Almost every woman. Almost every woman. I can change him with love. Yeah, and apple pie. All you had to do was smile, connect to your breath, and say, I got a lot of loving to do. Let's do that. Come on. Just do this. Let's do this. Do it. Get into it. Come on. Get into it. Come on. Do it. Do it. How does that make you feel? Now, be honest. It feels nice, doesn't it? Come on. Let's do this. Come on. Seriously. Oh, no. What a creep. Oh, yeah. See, now I'm a creep for touching myself. Okay? All right? Seriously. What a creep he is. So understand something. Just because nobody's doing it doesn't make it wrong, and just because everybody's doing it doesn't make it right. And I don't want to do it. I want to be it. Is that okay? Do you mind if I practice loving myself? Why do you think I put this together? I can be anywhere, because eventually, if you get caught kissing yourself, you go to jail now, because that's coming. That is coming. So here it is. There's my kiss. There's my hug. This is a reminder that I'm the only sheriff in town. Unconditional love for me. You're not going to rattle my cage because I don't have a cage. I'm not putting myself in a cage so you can't rattle it. And it's not that you're trying to rattle it, because guess what? I'm just getting in the way of your programs. Every time I come in front of someone, I'm jumping into their movie. Get it? You're getting it now, aren't you? So if I come into your environment, I'm coming into your movie. How many people's movies would you like to jump into? A lot of times you're just hoping you can change the channel quick, right? Huh? Yeah? Yeah? It's gonna be tough. But we're gonna make it. Oh, God, please. Blech. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, okay? All right? You mind if I enjoy myself? I know that your family believes that everything you get, you had to have struggled really hard, okay? And you can't have anything that's pleasure unless it was very painful. Isn't that what they teach us? I got enough of everything because I am everything. Thanks for joining us. Let's cut the live.